No, wait, there's debris. There's paper. I'm seeing debris now. Hey, welcome back to Petty G DIY. Every spring, the National Weather Service ramps up its volunteer program. These volunteers go out and help identify potentially dangerous storms. I've been one of these volunteers for, well, probably 20 years. And I tell you that to lead into a story. I'll never forget this really hot and muggy summer Sunday afternoon. It was the middle of summer. It was so hot and so muggy. It was the kind of day you just wanted to stay in the air conditioning. I started hearing this rumbling sound, and it sounded like it came from the surrounding hills around our property, and it sounded like a train. My son heard it, and he came upstairs to see what was going on, and we walked out on the front porch. So I found this footage of this video, or videos that we took on our phones that day. When we were out there on the porch in this short clip, we didn't know, but things were about to go real bad, real fast. And my son and I had our handheld ham radios, little VHF, UHF radios, and they were tuned into the local National Weather Service Skywarn repeater system. And that system is monitored by the National Weather Service. That's the talking you'll hear in the background.
5:34 p.m. Sunday afternoon. We're hearing a lot of low rumbling, constant, not thunder rumbling, and coming, well, northwest. Seeing some cloud to cloud lightning.
Right.
You want to pick it up for one of the guys, that'd be fine. I just one of them can get in a situation that they can cover that KI4IYE and one UAM.
Right.
Only control until I do tonight, that will give you.
Are we not hitting the repeater?
Net control for 2 hours, and then I can pick back up. Copy.
Break.
Go ahead, break.
Go ahead.
This is Whiskey Delta 4. We're in a rumbling off to the northwest, and this rumbling noise has been constant for about 5 minutes.
And getting closer.
I repeat again, it's not thunder. I hear the thunder at the same time as this.
Did anybody pick up that other station?
Here, try this radio.
I wasn't able to hear him 100% at all. KK4HCH.
Just key it. Yeah, just key it. Yeah, big button.
This is Whiskey.
Go ahead, please.
I'm on Tennessee, and I'm hearing a rumble off to the northwest. It's been going on about 5 minutes. It is not thunder. I repeat it. It's not thunder, but it is a rumble. All right, listen to that sound. It's been going for 10 minutes. Man, that's some kind of sound, isn't it? So if you were listening in the video, the National Weather Service heard my report of this rumbling sound, and they issued a tornado warning based on that. Not solely on that, they were looking at the weather too. So their radar system can't see close to the ground because of the reflections from the ground and buildings and that kind of thing. And that's why they rely on the first-hand reports of storm spotters. Another thing you need to look for aside from that sound is very large hail. It doesn't have to be a lot of it. So if hail is quarter size or larger, that means it's being tossed around in the atmosphere by these huge updrafts. And these updrafts or what destabilize the air. So large hail is not good.
Right now.
That's awesome.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing like it since we lived here. Almost put it all the way down. Really? Get a radio.
Next, if you start seeing debris in the air, things are out of hand. That means that stuff is being ripped up from the earth and pulled into the sky on these huge updrafts.
Oh, it's coming down. It's coming down.
I've got debris, I've got twigs and leaves and small branches in the air over my house, 200 feet above my house. I see rotation in the clouds just over my house. No, wait, there's debris, there's paper. I'm seeing debris now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That debris, bad. It's being pulled up in the air and coming back down. What pulled it up in the air is a microburst.
We saw small tree limbs, leaves, debris, trash. We saw roofing shingles even. And when we saw that, it was time to go inside, because that meant that there was a very strong storm very near to where we were located. So watch out for debris. And we all went into the basement den, and where we had an L-shaped couch back in the corner on a wall that was underground. And I had an old mattress I was going to drag over there and cover us up with if things went from bad to worse. It was pretty dicey, I'm not kidding. So the preliminary reports put out by the National Weather Service said that there were 2 EF1 tornadoes that came through my area. And they passed my house by a few hundred yards. Like I said, they were EF1s. Maximum wind speed on EF1s about 100 miles an hour, I think 105 maybe. The first tornado had a max wind speed of 110 and traveled a half a mile. The second tornado It had a 15-minute duration. The first one didn't last very long. The second tornado, that was the rumble we heard at the beginning of the video, lasted 15 minutes on the ground and traveled over 7 miles. I'm going to show you some pictures of some of the damage. It was all property. There was nobody injured. This was a very small tornado event, unless you happen to be there. Check out these photos. As it turned out, we were blessed in this whole deal. There was no damage, not even to our brand new tent that we just put up the night before. So if you're interested and you think you might like to be involved, look up the number to your local National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. They'd love to hear from you. This time of year is when they need volunteers most. And you don't have to be a ham radio operator to do this. You can call in reports on your cell phone. The training class they give you is really cool. A lot of good information, a lot of good take-home stuff, and they're free. So if you are interested, check it out. And I'll put the links down below. That'll do it for another episode of Patty G DIY. I've shown you a little bit more about my geekiness. Man, embrace the geek. So thanks for watching. Tune in again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you're seeing these signs of storms, be very careful. Be alert. I need some more likes and shares. Thanks for watching. God bless. And remember, like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.